Ranking the best running backs in Madden 24. Now we're back here with another tier list update. Today we're going to be taking a look at running back. Now before we get into the new cards right here, the old tier list, I'll be honest with y'all, I really don't think anything needs to change besides one thing. Still think Bo is very much in this S tier. I will say Raheem Mostert for me, just with the value of running back now and like the quarterback meta, his 0 AP RB apprentice to me really isn't that valuable. For me, he's like right around like right here. Like I think the 0 AP jukebox guys are better now. So yeah, I'm going to leave Raheem Mostert in this B tier and we're going to get it started. And now we do have a team captain update. They're now up to 98 overalls. The first one we got Frank Gore. Now he's still relatively slow compared to his position group with 95 speed, 97 acceleration, 98 trucking, 98 stiff arm. Not really the best receiver, but he does get every single team chem. So this is what he could look like on a theme team. Potential 96 speed with every team captain in your lineup. Full 50 out of 50 theme team going to be 98. So then it's actually not really a weakness and he's actually somewhat runnable. And for abilities this time, they finally gave these team captains discounts, which I don't think this is the best in the world, but 0 AP armbar can't be mad at a 0 AP ability. Gets 1 AP jukebox, 1 AP tank. If he got 0 AP jukebox, I think for sure he would be like in this B tier for me. No 0 AP jukebox or anything. I'm between D or C for me. And I mean, I think Bijan and like Jahmyr Gibbs in them are probably better between the two. I think on a theme team C, no theme team D. So that's what I'm going to lean right now. I'm going to put him in the D tier. And now after that, we get 91 overall Edin James from the Ring of Honor promo. Now this card isn't really fast, 91 speed, 92 acceleration, but he can get boosted with Devin Hester. That boosts his speed. He's 6'2", elusive back. Now for running back though, a lot of it comes down to abilities. And if you could take abilities off this card, he would be a budget beast with like leapfrog, tank, bruiser, RB apprentice for like 2 AP, the evasive, then for 2 AP, spending 4 AP on a running back is just a little bit much, right? So I kind of wish we could run like leapfrog and tank and then maybe, you know, somewhat decent, but this card just for his ability is going to be in the F tier for sure. And now right after that, we get Derek Brooks at running back, out of position card that dropped with the Ultimate Legend promo with 96 speed, 93 acceleration. He is 6 foot 235, so still going to get that quick juke animation. Even a really good receiver as well with 87 catching, 90 short route running. This to me is more of a fun card than anything. And if we look at his abilities, this is the thing that sucks on these cards. These Ultimate Legends would be so fun if they got some discount abilities. Like imagine if this card got 0 AP jukebox. Tell me you wouldn't be like at least like try him out, right? You know what I'm saying? And I mean, he's going for around the mark of like a 96 Edin James, and I would put him in this D tier. I don't think he's bad at all. I really don't. So yeah, D tier I think is a good spot for him. And now right after that, we get James Cook. So James Cook, this is a card that I think is going to play so good. 97 speed, 96 acceleration, has 99 agility as well. Great break tackle, and he is a great receiving back as well. 90 catching, 90 short route running, 90 beat press as well. Now his card though, right? No discount abilities, which he's a 97 overall. I feel like that's kind of crazy. And if we compare him to his 94, yes, he's way better from a stat standpoint, but I mean, this card at least got 1 AP jukebox. Is that like, I don't know, might be crazy to put him on the same level. I honestly think the 94 would be better with 1 AP jukebox. I mean, you have to spend 1 more AP on the 97. I wouldn't hate C tier because I feel like he can play on this level, but from an ability standpoint, I don't think he's right here. I could see him being right next to his 94 and I wouldn't hate that at all. I just think James Cook's card plays so good, man. And I'll slightly put him C tier. If I'm saying a Bills card is good, that's how you know it's good, man. And James Cook has been one of my like most like slept on running backs, I guess, all year long. Now, right after that, we get 98 overall Bert Reynolds. This card, 97 speed, 98 acceleration. He is 5'11", 181. This time, not really high break tackle and not really the best receiver, which are 2 ratings that are pretty important for a running back. But let's talk about X Factor first. So he does get evasive for 0, which I mean, isn't bad by any means. It's just kind of like I would want it to just be based on the running back, you know what I'm saying? But I believe it activates after a certain amount of downs played, kind of like Namdi's. I may be wrong on that though, but when we look at his just base abilities, right? If you get his full token, leapfrog for 0 is a fine ability, just like you can jurtle into people. You don't really have to worry about fumbling. I don't hate this ability at all, but also the backyard running back. So what backyard running back is? RB apprentice plus running back playmaker. This is actually one of the better 0 AP apprentice running backs. Now, this is also a reason why Raheem Mostert dropped for me. I think Bert Reynolds is essentially better Raheem Mostert. So for me, he's going to go ahead and make this A tier. And placement in A tier, I think can be argued. Like you could say like this right here and I wouldn't hate it. I do think right now Emmitt Smith is the best one in A for sure. Now right after that though, we do get DeMarco Murray with 98 speed, 95 acceleration, 98 break tackle. Is a really good receiver as well with that 90 short route running and 88 release. This time though, 4 abilities, gets 2 discounted buckets, can get that jukebox for 0, energizer for 0. I feel like like this is one of the more slept on running backs in the game. I really enjoyed using this card. I don't really think he has like that much of a weakness. For me, I think he's for sure in this A tier. Kind of about like Tiki Barber. Again, 0 AP jukebox guy. I think he is top end in the game almost. Now, right after that, we got Saquon Barkley. This card is base 99 speed, 97 acceleration. He has great break tackle, even a decent receiver as well. Saquon, when he gets new cards, it's like he's extremely balanced, right? Now, let's look at Saquon from like an ability standpoint though, okay? So Energizer for 0, Evasive for 1, or Tank for 0. So like Energizer and Tank for 0, double zeros. I don't hate it. I just wish he would have got Jukebox Evasive for 0. There's so many running backs that do. This just really hurts Saquon's card. He is an A tier running back if you're willing to spend 1 AP. I just don't think you need, I would put him along the lines like B tier. And I get his 99 speed, but I would rather use Josh Jacobs. I would rather use Christian Okoye because of the Jukebox for 0. And even like these CMC cards, Fred Taylor too, I think have arguments over him because of that Jukebox for 0. Like it's tough for me to justify running Saquon over like these Jukebox for 0 guys. I get he's 99 speed and he doesn't like play bad by any means. It's just literally 1 ability point, which how much that matters to you really depends on your team. Again, if you're willing to spend 1 AP, I'd put him right here. With the amount of running backs that get Jukebox or Evasive for 0 AP, it's just, again, hard for me to justify. Now, right after that, we got John Amos. This right here, I think is the most slept on running back in the game. I don't really see him a ton, but 99 speed, 97 acceleration, decent receiver as well with 88 catching, 87 short route running, good break tackle. Now, the thing that really separates him is his X factor and ability. So he can get threat detector as an X factor, which if you think about the X factors on offense, right? Obviously, you may want the angry runs. There's some quarterbacks now that are topping in the game, like the Joe Burrow that's dropping. If you want all the abilities on him, you're gonna have to spend 9 of your AP. Getting 0 AP X factors is actually pretty valuable. You know what I'm saying? And it does depend on the quarterback you run, like if you're running Bo Jackson, you know what I'm saying? So threat detector for 0, being able to see the blitzers on 3rd and 4th down, love this X factor right here. But also John Amos gets great abilities as well. He can get Jukebox for 0. He can also get Spin Cycle for 0. So you can essentially create Evasive because Evasive is Jukebox plus Spin Cycle. Love this John Amos card. Love the threat detector as well. For me, John Amos is like top into this A tier. Now, I do think Emmitt Smith is better, but I think him versus Tiki and CMC, you could argue, man. Like, I think this is a really, really slept on running back for sure. And now right after that, we got Eric Dickerson. So Eric Dickerson, 98 speed, 96 acceleration, great break tackle, even somewhat of a decent receiver with 80 catching, 80 short route running. And this time though, for his abilities, we'll talk about base abilities before X Factor, gets human joystick already baked onto him for 0 AP. And then he can get Energizer for 0 AP, Jukebox for 0 AP. And if you run a token on him, you don't really need another 0 AP ability. The reason you would run the token on him though is for his X Factor. Now, you can choose Angry Runs or Freight Train. Angry Runs is the same X Factor as Bo Jackson's Combine card, where after 9 plays, gonna be on the entire game. And this X Factor right here, right? It starts on for, I believe it's 10 plays. And then after that, you need 2 rushes of 10 yards. So I could see you running either which one. If you feel confident getting those 10-yard rushes, run that one. And then it's on for another 10 plays, by the way, as well. And then so on like that. So Eric Dickerson, for me, this is how it goes. So Eric Dickerson and Bo Jackson are the only 2 running backs in S. If you cannot run a token on Eric Dickerson, Bo Jackson is better. If you can run a token on Eric Dickerson is better. That's how I determine it. 1A, 1B type situation, just depends on your team and how you're building it. Now, the final card we got today is Todd Gurley with 98 speed, 98 acceleration, great break tackle, not the best receiver. Now, this time though, when we look at his abilities, gets a Jukebox for 0. And like just for these draft card 99s, isn't it kind of crazy? We covered so many cards that were even some lower overalls that get so many more abilities. Like, I'm not just talking about, oh, like 3 and 3. It's like you get a little bit of variety as well. The Jukebox for 0 really saves this card. I do think he is good. I just don't think he's an S tier running back by any means. For me, he's more along the lines of like an A tier player by like Tiki Barber. And you can like argue placement with the Jukebox guys for sure. I'm kind of debating on moving like Josh Jacobs or like Okoye up, but I don't know. I like the way the tier list is looking, man. Let me know your guys' thoughts down below in the comments. Let me know what you agree with, what you disagree with. Who do you think should go up? Who do you think should come down? If you guys did enjoy this video, though, you enjoy content like this, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to stay updated with the best cards in Madden 24. Now, if you guys do want to go ahead and see me use some of these cards live on stream, I stream almost every single day, 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern. To watch on the YouTube side of things, make sure to hit that noti bell as well. You'll be notified every time I upload or go live here. Or if you want to watch on the Twitch, check the links in the description, hit that Twitch with a follow. But if you guys do want another video to watch, check out this one right here because this was the best ability lineup in Madden 24.